Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to do a spirit message, bibliomancy style, astrogalomancy style, with the Transmissions for Humanity, Book 1 by Vickie, Verlie, the rock and roll prophetess, and we'll see what messages Spirit has for us today. And now I know that it's not numbered by page, so we'll go by date, okay? The closest date before it. All right, Spirit, what message do you have for the General Collective at this time? Through the guidance given to Vickie by higher dimensional beings. All right. Alrighty. So we've got 8. So August may be important to you. We have 4. And we have another 4. So something close to August 8th. To break it down, 44 may be important. 88 may be important to you. Here we go. August 8th. Okay. First August 8th of the book, or something close to. Where are we? Let's see. Almost there. All right. The earliest is August 4th, and that seems also decent considering we've got, or where'd it go? There you go. All right. August 4th, 2020. So there you go. We've got our 844 right there. Perfect. Death fractals. The last of my questions centered around death and multiple lifetimes. My brother died at the young age of 35. In recent years, I was getting visions of him as an older man. He was middle-aged and had a gray beard. I mentioned this to my daughters, and one of them said she had been having dreams of him as an older man as well. It got me wondering if he had lived on in another timeline when he died in this one. On a similar note, I have had multiple experiences where I mysteriously stopped my car for no reason. In each case, I avoided a serious, if not fatal, car accident. I wondered if I myself had died on another timeline but lived on in this one. I want to ask about multiple timelines as it relates to death. When you die, do you keep on living on other timelines? And the answer to that is often that is the case, as with your mother. She is having a hard time letting go, as was shown to you. A strong part of her presence remains. I hadn't even thought about this. I have dreams often about my mom. Usually she is still at the bar that my family owned and operated for decades. The other thing I believe they were referring to was when my mom was close to making her transition, I had a vivid dream. She was sitting in the bar crying and sobbing. My deceased brother and father were on either side of her. It seemed as if they were comforting her and trying to get her to come along with them. Is there anything I can do? No, she will release in due time. Part of the reason is her concern for you, having left you all alone. The two of you are deeply connected, although not readily apparent in this life. What about the visions of my brother growing older and having gray hair? Yes, there is a timeline where this is so. Souls will sometimes splinter off into different fractals in order to help others deal with their earthly lessons. A big part of him did die at age 35. It had to, as it was becoming unsustainable. The part that lived on, that you saw in your vision, had been sober for 20 years. Thus, he was able to sustain the physical form for a longer duration. What about the near misses and the car accidents with me? Did I die on another timeline, but I lived on in this one? Yes, but it was a very small fractal that perished. Because of your attunement with higher consciousness, we were able to get through and intervene. You were spared because of the importance of your soul mission and your close alignment with it. Even when you turned away from the path, you were still closely aligned with it. Your connection was kept strong through your creative pursuits. In other words, you would have never veered so far away that you couldn't resume, even if it had seemed so in your conscious mindset. Regarding these fractal timeline splits, is it ever 50-50? No, in most cases, the majority goes in one direction. There is a small portion that explores the alternative. My immediate questions have been covered, although I'm sure there will be more. I suppose I will open up questions from others for future books. There you go, guys. That was the very last one of that book, that last thing. So hopefully you took something from that. Thank you, Spirit, for the message. All right, have a good one, guys.